So it's day one, and day one is June 2nd. I have to start on the 2nd because that's when Top Dasher starts, and I want to use the full effect of it in case it has a significance on the pay I get for this month. And I'm trying to work every day. For the first 7 days, I actually work 12 hours, and we'll get into my changes later on. But other than that, something that you'll see throughout the video is if you look closely at the payouts, you'll see a Seattle premium pay, which is $2.50 for every order that starts or stops in Seattle. So we got to take full advantage of that before it ends. Day three starts off with us having to deliver to Seattle Children's Hospital, and we got to accept this order because they're helping children in our community. I also get an order to deliver to this customer who gives me this pamphlet about God. So I thought that was pretty funny that he just gave that to me and gave me this little spiel about Jesus. Day four is Sunday, so there's a farmer's market, so that slows things down in the morning. But I make an absolute killing in the evening, $375 total for the day. And for the first 4 days, we make $1,395. So that's a pretty solid start to the first 4 days. There's 3 more days until I complete the first milestone of a week into the full month that I'm working. And I'm thinking about the 12 hours of work that I'm working every day and contemplating if I should continue that through the whole month. I don't really have any particular goals and just trying to make as much as I can. But I know that I'm editing videos for YouTube during this period of time, and there just really isn't enough time. And I'm trying to work out every day to keep my energy up and my enthusiasm up. So that's in the back of my mind if I'm able to keep up at this pace. I think what DoorDash does is that they slowly roll out different types of deliveries. So in the beginning, you'll get just restaurants, and then you'll get other types. And so a new type of order that I just got is a delivering flowers. And so I go ahead and accept that because it's not too bad of a delivery. Day eight, I get this massive tip, largest I've ever seen, $75. And so I decide for the rest of the month, I'm only going to do 10-hour shifts, and I stretch my legs out by accepting a CVS order. The next day, day nine, it's celebration weekend. We got some graduating kids for some cupcakes. We got some balloons and flowers for college students. And then we got some troublemakers who are getting into car accidents. As I'm continuing dashing, I'm contemplating other factors such as how much money I spend on gas and how many miles I travel every day. And if you take a look at these gas prices, it is killing me out here. I've been driving and probably putting about 11 to 12 miles every hour, and so I decide that I'm gonna start cherry picking after talking to this other DoorDasher. I'm also being very selective about the orders I accept in terms of just time too. Very rarely do I accept these alcohol orders, but I go ahead and accept them, and we just test it out. I also get an order for Home Depot, and that's also something a little new. So I go ahead and accept that and just check it out. There's no line for it, so that's a good thing, and that's quick. But finding the item is difficult because I mean, it doesn't really tell you what aisle is in sometimes. Sometimes it does, but it's not always accurate. Day 13 starts off at Coastal Cafe, so I delivered over to this Magnolia area where I had to cross the bridge to get there, which I enjoy doing. I also get a surprise order from a floral shop, and they have way better directions than the Safeway flowers, so I'm happy to deliver these flowers. On day 14th, I get an interesting situation where I had to deliver the sushi to one of a customer in working in one of the towers, and so I had to park in this weird dirt area, and I think I run across the street and deliver it to her because I guess she can't really leave her post. Following that, next day, just poke. This was a lot further than I thought when I looked at it. It was 4.1 miles just for $8.75. Next time, I'm not accepting that. I also get an order for Dick's, 35 items, a lot of ketchup, so that's okay. As I'm cherry picking, my acceptance rate is going down the tubes, 37%, which is horrendous. But I'm going at a really good pace. I'm saving a lot of money on these miles, And so if I want Top Dasher for the next month, I can just bump up the ratings on the last couple days. On day 17th, I get an order for Albertsons. This customer wants some alcohol, and I didn't think it was too bad. It's actually 5 White Claws that they want. So I go ahead and hunt down those White Claws for the customer. It turns out that the flavor that they want was missing, so I hit them with a mango and I deliver it to the customer. On day 18th, I gotta go down to the central Seattle where I gotta go through a couple of high rises. This is just sped ups. I'm not in a rocket ship, so and I also get a good view of the spheres, Amazon spheres. We're about 2/3 of the way through our 30-day marathon, and I can start to feel that it's creeping up on me. I think that doing DoorDash this way, it's a huge mental game, and so exercising and taking breaks is really important in doing this. Also, on the 21st day, I run into a situation where this bridge is going up, and some days it's a bridge, some days it's a garbage truck, and other days it's a moving truck. But every day, you just gotta roll with the punches. Following that, on day 22, um, I'm really feeling it. I'm getting these orders, and I just really feel like this door right here, just leave me alone. But we just got to keep going, and we just got to finish off this month really strong.
We sincerely apologize. We're currently experiencing an interruption with our platform. Our team is actively working to restore the service.
Well, nothing you can do about an outage. So far, it's been like once a month that this has happened. The next day, I get an order from Project Dash, which is something I've never gotten before, but I go ahead and accept just to try it out. And of course, helping out the community is a nice feeling. And then I also get an order from Staple and Fancy, and that's a pretty quick order. Following that, I decided to do a morning shift, and just to try it out, I get an Emerald City smoothie, and I also get a pressed juice, and the pressed juice gives me a monster payout, which is awesome. So it's Sunday the 26th, and I had prior arrangements, so I could only do a half day. And to my surprise, only working the dinner shift, I made $200. I was shocked. I thought I was gonna fall behind, but for the past 7 days, I made $1,583.35, which is lower than what I've been making the past couple of weeks. But man, I just finished strong this on this Sunday. Following that, I have the hottest day of the year for Seattle. And Seattle rarely ever gets above 90, and it was crazy hot. But DoorDash was still cooking, and people are still ordering, so we still make money on this day. Following that, I just really feeling it. I It's really taking a mental toll on me, even though this is like the last stretch. Mentally, I don't really know what I'm working towards. Yeah, I have these short goals of like maybe like trying to get $8,000 for the entire month, but still, it's really taking a toll on me. Okay, so it's day 28. No whining and complaining. We just gotta keep pushing through. It's only 3 more days to complete our goal of 30 days, and so we just gotta punch out as much as we can um, on each day, because that way, in case there's like an outage or something happens, then we won't be scrambling to try to hit our goals. And so I just keep pressing forward. I keep punching out these orders, and sure enough, on the last day, I actually don't have to work a full day. I just had to work a few hours to cross that $8,000 mark. And well, let's go ahead and tally up all our numbers and see how we did for the month.